From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Mariota. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Prescott on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott throwing left side, it's complete. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch his flat, watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Kill. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just gun. It's just me and you. 45.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
We got 3.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Defense wins championships, baby.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Here we go.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. His throw caught at about the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
Let's go. AT Gator. Check back 21. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Get it.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
No chance. We're going to 54. 26.
Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, and we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
And defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense.
Mike, tighten up, tighten up. 44's the Mike, 44's Mike. Check.
A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Prescott now. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 15-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Prescott from the gun. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Throwing, Prescott. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go with Kamara. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Crunch time, defense.
I'm done.
I got motion.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
45. Mike, 44.
We're going to 54. Why?
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 12-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The run there on 1st down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Coming again.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Where are they, team? Easy. 47 Mike.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And out across midfield down to the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Let him know.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And look at this. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Prescott trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. He's going to air one out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Following the interception here, Mariota. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Hey, let's get this. My 52. Rip left. Hey, switch gears.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here go 47. 26.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now Mariota on 4th down. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Alex Anzalone. And that will force a turnover on downs. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
47. Watch 10. Watch 10. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. All day.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, line in. 26.
Now Prescott. Being chased out left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Here we go. Go right in.
Check Mike 21. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's
26.
From the red zone now, Prescott. His throw incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And it's incomplete to Smith. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Prescott yet again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. An 11-yard touchdown. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
Check 52 to Mike. Check 52 to Mike. You ain't got nothing. You ain't lying.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go again to Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make it.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And now here is another interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards there, and a Buccaneer first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. They'll throw again. Mariota looking downfield for Jones. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day. Go.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. Prescott. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. On first and 10, Prescott. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. They run. It's Kamara. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
Prescott from the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Devin White. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
They just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lapse. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 more yards there and another first down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here in a one-score game. And at the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Marcus Davenport in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down.
44 to Mike. Check. I don't think you got it, son.
Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Throwing here, Prescott. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. A gain of 6 there on first.
Let's go, defense.